ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Father tolerates, son please tolerate. Oh Krishna, you are the husband of everyone, you are Pati, you are Jagat Pati, you are also Pati for me also. Just like husband tolerates Bharya, Bharta tolerates Bharya, so you also please tolerate me. I may do many mistakes, but please very compassionate, as a compassionate father, as a compassionate friend, as a compassionate husband, please excuse me for all my offenses. So let us see next shloka, 11th chapter, Bhagavad Gita, 45th shloka. I will recite the shloka. Two members voluntarily please try reciting the shloka after me. Adrishtapurvam hrushitosmi drishtva भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शया देव रूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास. Shloka once again. Adrishtapurvam hrushitosmi drishtva भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शया देव रूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास. Shloka once again. Adrishtapurvam drishtosmi drishtva भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देव रूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास. Hare Krishna. Any two volunteers please try reciting the shloka.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes Prabhu.
Adrishtapurvam ऋषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च पविततं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद्य देवस जगन्निवास. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Yes, thank you. Next, someone else. Yes, please recite the shloka. Hare Krishna. Anyone? One more? Should I take the name? Prashant, please recite.
अदृष्टपूर्वं ऋषितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेन च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दर्शय देवरूपं प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवास.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prashant. So somebody can read the translation, please. Okay, Jayesh Prabhu, please read the translation. Jayesh Prabhu, please read the translation which is displaying here. Are you able to hear me? Okay, Shriya, please read the translation.
Yes, Prabhuji. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O abode of the universe.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Oh, we have a purport now by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yes, now, yes, Bhavika, please read the purport.
Arjuna is always in confidence with Krishna because he is a very dear friend, and as a dear friend is gladdened by his friend's opulence, Arjuna is very joyful to see that his friend Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and can show such a wonderful universal form. But at the same time, after seeing that universal form, he is afraid that he has committed so many offenses to Krishna out of his unalloyed friendship. Thus his mind is disturbed out of fear, although he had no reason to fear. Arjuna therefore is asking Krishna to show his Narayana form because he can assume any form. This universal form is material and temporary, as the material world can be temporary. But in the Vaikuntha planets, he has his transcendental form with 4 hands as Narayana. There are innumerable planets in the spiritual sky, and in each of them, Krishna is present by his plenary manifestations of different names. Thus, Arjuna decided to see one of the forms manifest in the Vaikuntha planets. Of course, in each Vaikuntha planet, the form of Narayana is 4-handed, but the 4 hands hold different arrangements of symbols: the conch shell, mace, lotus, and disc. According to the different hands these 4 things are held in, the Narayanas are variously named. All of these forms are one with Krishna. Therefore, Arjuna requests to see his 4-handed feature.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Bhavika. So let's read the translation once again. Please show the translation once again. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened, but at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as a personality of Godhead, O Lord of Lords, O Lord of the universe. So there are 2 lessons we can learn from this. The mixture feelings of Arjuna, the first lesson, mixture feelings of Arjuna. And second thing is, Krishna can assume any form. Yes, Krishna can assume any form. That's why Arjuna is asking this. Please show me this form. Please show me that form. Because Krishna can assume any form. So these are the 2 things we discussed today. The first thing is mixture feelings of Arjuna. Arjuna generally, he was feeling that I have done some mistakes. Oh, Krishna, I have called you Keshav, Yadav, Krishna. Without any respect, I called you just like that, considering you as my friend and beloved. Many times we ate on same plate, slept on same bed. They kept their hands on each other's shoulders, each other. They were considering like this just jovial one. So, but Arjuna, after knowing the supremacy of Krishna, he felt little afraid. My mind is little afraid at the same time, disturbed a little bit, because I feel that something bad I have done to you. I have not behaved appropriately. And at the same time, he has another feeling of joyfulness. Yes. Because he got to know his friend is not just ordinary friend. He is a supreme Lord, supreme Bhagavan. Arjuna could understand this. His friend can show the universal form to him. You see, he's become joyful, little proud of his friend. You see, this is a mixture feelings many times we go through in our life. Now, Arjuna, why he became joyful? Some of our friends, if somebody gets a gold medal, somebody becomes a champion, somebody becomes quite popular in the social media. Hey, he's my friend, he's my friend, he's my friend. We said it, right? We become joyful. We proudly say he's my friend. Now, this Neeraj Chopra, he got a gold medal. How many of his friends must be praising him? How many of his friends having a, wow, he's my friend, taking a selfie. Today my friend got a gold medal. See, he's my friend. So they take clips and keep their status spreading on social media. This is example like, MS Dhoni, when his birthday is there, people, they keep their status as the pictures they have taken with MS Dhoni. Today is my friend's birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. So they feel proud when one of his friend is not an ordinary person. He is a supreme Lord, Bhagavan. The friends feels very joyful and grateful. That's why Arjuna became gladdened. He is very, very happy. At the same time, he has some, I have done these mistakes. I was behaved inappropriately with Krishna. Yes. So that's how Arjuna is feeling, having a mixed feelings. Many times you see in a mother at house, she also have mixed feelings. When father is very, very angry that son is not studying properly, father becomes very angry. And on whom he shouts? He shouts on wife. He shouts on our mothers. He shouts, because of you, your son is spoiled. Because of you not teaching him what to do or what not to do, he will get angry. Father gets angry. Now mother has to take this angry husband. Okay, mother has to consider the angry husband. Now same way, the son is so innocent. I tried my level best, but I could not get marks. What to do? My studies, I'm very poor at studies. This subject I'm very difficult. The subjects are difficult. So I never did any mistake. My friend did the mistake. I have not done anything. So son from his side, he will not directly go to father and tell, no, no, it's not my mistake. He will go to tell mother. So mother in the house, she has to take the angry father, and she has to face the angry father. At the same time, she has to face loving child. Mother also goes through the mixed feelings. She also goes through mixed feelings. And just like in our life also, we also go with the mixed feelings. I have completed my 10th class. Should I go for BTech or degree? Should I go for mixed thoughts? What to do in my life? After BTech, okay, somehow or other, someone suggested me to go for BTech. I have done my BTech. So what is the BTech? After BTech, should I go for higher studies or should I do job? There is again mixed feelings, mixed thoughts. Arjuna also had a mixed thoughts in the beginning. Should I fight or not fight? Should I fight or not fight? So many times in our life, we also get into mixed thoughts, mixed feelings. We feel for someone love, at the same time for someone angry. So in our life, whenever we face mixed feelings, mixed thoughts, we should immediately concern our superiors. That is the best course of action. When Arjuna was confused whether to fight or not fight, he concerned his superior. His superior, he is a friend. In one sense, he's a friend that time. Later on, he accepted Krishna as Supreme Lord. Because in confused situations, in mixed thoughts, in mixed feelings, we become perplexed. We cannot decide on our own what to do in my life. We cannot decide what to do in our life. That's why we should consult our superiors. That is the best course of action, what we should do. Why we get into mixed feelings, mixed thoughts? Because of no clarity, because of moha, because of illusion, we get into mixed thoughts, mixed feelings. If somebody is fixed up in his intelligence, somebody understood what to do, what not to do, he'll be very one-pointed consciousness, one-pointed goal he will be having. So he will focus on one particular thing. That's it. No other thoughts, no other things. So there will be no mixed thoughts. There will be no mixed feelings. Whatever the feelings, he can control it for achieving the higher goal. For achieving the higher goal, he can continue. How mother continues? How mother? Because mother knows she has to do her duty. So she takes in front of father how she behaves. Okay. My mother says, I will explain our son, no problem, don't worry. I'll tell him next time he will study nicely. Then she will come to son and say, oh no, next time, aap अच्छे से पढ़ाई करो, you study nicely. So she will balance her emotions. See, women are very, very expert in becoming emotional too easily. At the same time, they can balance emotions. That is an expert nature they have. But man, it is very, very difficult for him to balance the emotions. For example, I will tell you an example. If mother is cooking at home, she is cooking. She has a daughter, small boy, girl, child, small child, and she has to, she has to give proper attention to the child all the time. Actually, when the child is very small. So father, early morning, he woke up. He's reading a newspaper, drinking some chai, all that. So mother is in kitchen. So child started crying, shouting. The child started crying like anything. Whole night, father is thinking. Whole night, this child is crying and he never had any sleep. But again, this boy is crying in the morning also. At that time, if mother comes and gives the child to the father cannot manage actually. Father cannot manage. But mother, she can manage cooking also and she can manage child also. So that is the expert nature of woman. So in our life, whatever the emotions, whatever the thoughts comes, we can face it. But we should face in a very expertized way. Father says, this is happening. Mother says, no, this is happening. So a son has to face all that. In the life, we get many, many confusions, many mixed thoughts. We should not bend down. We should not become too much emotional for any one thing. We should appropriately face the things and we should take appropriate decision by consulting superiors. This is what the point is. That is the art of managing our feelings, our emotions, our thoughts. Some people have so many thoughts in the mind, what to do, what not to do. He'll be confused. So best thing is list down all the thoughts, just see what is important, what is not important, then consult the guidance, then take appropriate decision. That's how one should be. This happens because of moha, so we have to use our buddhi. one has to use his intelligence to discriminate what to do right now. What is the most important feeling? What is the most important thought I should address right now? So this is art of self-management, art of feeling management, art of mind control. One should be able to manage all this. Now, Arjuna, it is not because of moha. We become perplexed, we become mixed feelings, mixed thoughts because of moha, material illusion. But Arjuna is feeling great, joyful, and at the same time, he's feeling little guilty, not because of moha. It is because of yoga maya, the Lord's potency, because he's a pure devotee of the Lord Krishna. So whatever the feelings he has, both feelings are for Krishna only. So whatever is connected to Krishna, those are absolute feelings. That becomes a broad joyful action. So even devotees, we also take tensions. We also become stressful. We may give seminars on stress management, but we also take stress. Intentionally, we take stress. For what? Not material purpose. We take stress for spreading the Krishna consciousness all over the world. Prabhupada says you have to tax your brain, how to preach to the people. People are not able to catch up with the Krishna consciousness. You should be able to preach. So even devotees gets perplexed, but that is for Krishna's pleasure. That all emotions, that is for the pleasure of Krishna. So Arjuna is not in moha, we are in moha. Arjuna is in mixed feelings, mixed thoughts for Krishna, but we are for material things. We have mixed thoughts, mixed feelings for our selfish desires. What I should become? I, B.Tech or M.Tech, job or higher studies, marriage or job. We get many mixed thoughts. This is because of I, that is selfish. So that is because of moha. But what we feel for Krishna, what we take stress for Krishna, what mixed feelings, mixed thoughts comes for Krishna, that is absolute. That is not moha. That is Krishna's internal energy, yoga maya. Yes. So next point, what we are going to discuss is Krishna can assume any form. See, that is a specialty of Krishna. That's why Arjuna is asking Krishna, oh Krishna, please show me the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Narayana form, Vaikuntha form. Why is asking? Because universal form of Krishna is material. Universal form of Krishna is material, made up of Panchabhutas and made up of many, all the material elements, all the material managers, Brahma, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, all that. Hills, big mountains, oceans, so many thousands of heads, thousands of hands, thousands of legs, thousands of eyes. Yes, Arjuna describes the universal form, and he feels a little fearful of seeing this universal form. Yes, because this universal form is a material form. That's why Arjuna is asking, now I want to see, please show your Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana form. Why is asking Krishna like that? Because Krishna can show the Narayana form. Narayana cannot show the Krishna form. Because Narayana is the expansion of Krishna. That we'll discuss next shloka, of course. That is another point. So Krishna can assume any form. He appears as a Matsya, he appears as a Kurma, he appears as a Varaha. Varaha, see, people when they see this Varaha, they will completely misunderstand Krishna. Oh, because of Varaha is very cheap, very dirty animal, right? Varaha. But there are Varaha, that is not a village pig, what we see. That Varaha form is actually forest. In the forest pigs, they don't take stool. They don't eat food. They kill animals. They kill human beings. But they don't eat that. They eat kandamulas, forest fruits and foods. So, but Krishna's form is not the ordinary pig. It is not the forest pig. But this is transcendental form of the Lord. He can assume any form. But all the forms are transcendental, above the three modes of material nature, above the karma bandhana. Lord accepts any form. He can assume any form. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Ayagriva, yes, Vamana, Balarama, Krishna. Krishna is the source. Avatari, Balarama, Parashurama. He can assume any form. Prabhupada says, even in the mosquitoes, Krishna can take the form of mosquito also. Such a wonderful Lord Krishna. So that form is also transcendental, not a material form. You should all understand this. Krishna's form is not material, it is a transcendental form. We get sweat, when there is no fan, when there is no airflow, we get sweat. But Krishna doesn't get sweat. It is a Satchidananda Vigraha. His body is Satchidananda Vigraha. But our body, it becomes old, we get white hair, all the nonsense happens. Yes. So Krishna's form is a transcendental form, but universal form is material form. So Krishna can show the form. That's why Krishna can assume any form. He can assume any form. So Arjuna is asking, please show me the Narayana form, your Narayana form. So that is a specialty of Krishna. That's and one more point is we take birth by our force, but Krishna assumes another form by his sweet will. Just he wants to assume Matsya form. He assumes the Matsya form, fish form, because he likes to assume hearts. He assumes he likes to come as Narsimha, half lion, half human. He comes as well. But we are forced to take assume a form. We are forced to assume any form. So now we are all human beings. Yes, we are all trying to understand the purpose of human life. So we are all human beings. So if we live our life like animals, so next life we are forced to take birth as an animal. We are not assuming the animal body by our own sweet will. No, we are forced to take animal body. For example, if somebody is living his life like eating always non-veg, so next life the Prakriti will tell, okay, you are trying so much to eat non-veg, you want to eat non-veg, so okay, take this body. It pushes, even though you don't want it, it pushes you to take tiger body. Like that we are forced, but Krishna is not forced. He is out of his sweet will, he assumes any form. He assumes any form. So that is the specialty of Krishna. So these are some points we can discuss, 2 lessons. Adrushta purvam hrushitosmi drishtva. Adrushta purvam means purvam in the previously. Adrushta purvam means purvam previously. Adrushta means I have not seen this form. Hrushitosmi drishtva. Now I am seeing you because of your mercy. But while I am seeing you, bhayena cha pravyatitam manome. In the mind, somewhere I am feeling some little upright. At the same time, pravyatitam means gladdened also. I'm very gladdened also. Tadeva me darshaya deva roopam. So please show me your deva roopam, the transcendental form. Now it's all universal form. What you show, please show me the universal, the transcendental form, supreme personality as Narayana, Vaikuntha forms. All the forms are transcendental. Universal form is material. Prasida Devesha Jagan Nivasa. Oh Krishna, Devesha, Deva plus Isha, Devesha, Isha for all the Devas. Prasida, oh Lord. Jagan Nivasa, oh Lord of the universe, please show me this form. Yes. So thank you all very much for joining. So tomorrow also we'll continue. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.